Hey, today's video is sponsored by orange juice, one of your 5 a day. Ensure you consume at least 5 different fruits and veg every day to contribute to a healthy diet. So I moved to the UK, I think it was about 25 years ago, more or less, and over the years I've just found a few things really baffling, so I've always kept record of them, and that's what today's video will be on. I have a list to show you of a lot of the things that I just find weird about this country. If you live in the UK, of course, you'll probably find a lot of this relatable, and if you don't, then just bear in mind you'll be learning something new about this marvellous culture. Now, the first item on the list, you may have guessed what it is because it's a classic. It's the taps. It's the taps in this country, and here's a picture for you. And you may be thinking, okay, as per usual, somebody's going to just criticize the taps, hot and cold water. No, I'm not going to criticize. I actually think that the separate taps are a genius idea. They're essentially a beautiful torture device, and let me tell you why. Since you have 2 separate flows of water, the hot water will come out scorching hot. Just envision yourself like when you're on the toilet after a hot chili eating contest, you know, that's kind of the sensation, that eternal burning, that hellfire, that's the feeling. Whilst the cold water will come out ice cold, freezing, like the heart of that witch that promised you eternal happiness, but in reality just shanked you, took one of your kidneys and sold it on the black market, and now you've just got one lonely kidney. And now, the next item on the list, I'm sure I'll get a lot of hate for because I did watch this with my friends, and I apologise in advance, but it's Love Island. I don't get it. I don't get the point of Love Island. It's boring. I'm sorry. It's just boring. So you have some hot lads, some hot ladies, and they meet each other in this villa, and they're meant to form couples. Over time, some people get sent home, and blah 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 blah. At the end, the favourite couple, the audience's favourite couple, wins prize money, and that's, I guess, the pinnacle of British entertainment. Everybody seems to love it. I don't know what to say about it, honestly. It's genuinely the least thrilling thing I've ever seen. But surely there must be something more exciting on British television, right? Something like the Great British Bake Off? Okay, so this is probably my favourite item on the list, and it's about repaying university student loans. So in the UK, undergraduate degrees cost £9,000 per year. So you can request, if you desire, you can request a loan from the student loans company, from the British government, and they will hand these out to British citizens, in many cases EU citizens as well, for now, don't forget about Brexit. What happens is that this loan covers the entirety of the costs of studying at university in the UK, and you only start repaying this once you've graduated and you're earning a salary beyond the threshold of, I believe, £20,000 to £21,000 per year. What I find really funny is that back in high school, one of my favourite teachers, he had told my class that, technically speaking, it's up to you to start repaying the student loans company. So once you start earning beyond that threshold, it's up to you to declare and then start repaying. Because of course there's so many students that the student loans company can't keep track of everyone. So what he did say to do was just to move to Mexico or something and then just never repay the loan, because that's apparently what a lot of people do. Maybe not Mexico, but I'd go for the burritos. So the next item on my list is bathrooms with carpeted floors. So quite a few bathrooms, I'm not going to say loads because that would probably be lying, but a noticeable amount of bathrooms in the UK have carpeted floors. So you know how most bathrooms tend to have tiles. Some bathrooms in the UK have carpet. There's probably so much mould and fungi under some of those carpets that they mixed into a new sentient being or something. It's just genuinely disgusting. There are probably enough mushrooms under most of those carpets so you can make risotto. Another very interesting item is this misconception of the Brits being extremely eloquent, posh and sophisticated tea drinkers. Are you joking? You know that a true Brit will have a pint of carling and mash, not tea and scones or Scones? I don't care, I don't know, pronounce it how you want, but you know what I mean. A true Brit will have steak and ale pie and wash it down with Jaeger bombs, okay? That's what I'm trying to say, that's all I'm saying, right? Get your facts straight. Okay, so here we are. This item, it really bothers me, and it happens to me so frequently, right? It's about people saying, hi, you alright? Or hi, how you doing? But they don't actually mean to ask how you're doing. That's the thing. So it will happen that, for example, walking down the street, cross paths with somebody that you've met maybe once, had a 10-second conversation with, and they say, hi, you alright? Logically, you would think to stop and say, oh hi, I'm fine, thank you, you, and then the conversation begins. That's not how it goes. That's not how hi, you're right means. When you're communicating with somebody that you don't know and you don't intend on having a conversation with, it's like, hi, cross paths, and then that's the end of it. But if you say, hi, how are you doing? That's for me like the beginning of a conversation, but they don't mean to ask me how I'm doing. So half the time I don't know how to respond, because I think to myself, well, how do I know if they actually want to have a conversation with me this time, or if it's just the standard use of, hi, how are you doing? Because that's what they do over here. How does it make any sense? So on a similar note, I was having a conversation with one of my friends, shout out to that beautiful lad, and he reminded me that it's not uncommon for someone you don't know or for someone you barely know to say, see you later, when you're passing ways. Buddy, no, you won't see me later, I'm being deported. Do you remember that whole Brexit thing? Yeah. Okay, and finally, I know I'll get a lot of hate for this one as well, but I have to say it. It has to be said. Somebody has to say it. What on earth is beans on toast? You're telling me that it's such a common thing to eat over here. A slice of bread with the most disgusting looking canned beans I've ever seen in my entire life. It's not to be hyperbolic, but genuinely, that tomato sauce, because it's called tomato sauce, it's see-through. What kind of tomato sauce is see-through? What sort of... This is the devil's food. Even the beans look sad, because they've been drowned in this Shrek-worthy swamp sauce. I almost forgot to mention actually that, I think it was about a month ago, I was just walking down the street and I passed by this small cafe. It was around lunchtime, and just curious, so I just looked in from the window outside, and guess what I saw? I saw somebody sat down eating beans on toast. There are a number of things that are horrifying about this image. So firstly, this person is eating beans on toast. Secondly, this person paid to eat beans on toast. Thirdly, this person left their house. This person left wherever they live, the comfort of their home, to go outside into the cold, because it's winter, it's cold right now. Walk, God knows how long they walked to get to wherever this place is. Sat down, ordered beans on toast, and started feasting on beans on toast. 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 Just to clarify, this isn't meant to be a rant against the Brits. I love you all. Just like you mean it when you ask me, hi, how are you doing? And that's all for this video, so thanks for watching, like and subscribe if you did enjoy, and I guess I'll see you in the next video when I'm doing parkour with the Queen of England.